Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Yay!
I hate that YouTube. You know that thing that everyone puts in?
Yes! How the fudge are you? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are going to be doing another bomb-ass video for you ho. We packed a shag bag. This is going to be kind of like what's in my bag video, except it's specifically for going on dates when that date is gonna, you know, end up in his house.
It's kind of first few date vibes with a guy. You haven't really got to the point of leaving moisturizer in his house. You don't even, maybe sometimes if you're definitely going to his gaff, so you don't want shit, you don't want to be bringing a big old bag.
Yeah, you want to be looking like you're date ready, cute, but you have Mary Poppins worth of shit in here that can get you through endless possibilities. We're talking going back to his and having fresh breath. We're talking maybe a possible brunch. Numéro un. What have you got in your bag, girl?
Okay, my first thing is, well actually, the most important thing for me.
Okay.
A spare thong.
A spare thong. I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I love a spare thong because I just like to feel fresh the next day. I also, I always get really self-conscious that I think the guy's going to see me putting on the same knickers the next day and think I'm minging. That's just maybe my insecurities speaking. But
insecurities, I get it.
For me, I just love a spray thong. What's your first item?
For me, my first item that I have just always regretted not bringing is wipes. I literally get triggered into anxiety attack if I go to a lad's house and he has only Carmex soap. I have washed my face with Carmex soap before, or just with water, trying to like disintegrate the mascara. And usually on a date, you're wearing more makeup than usual. So I am like, fudge this. I need to get my makeup off.
So on that point,
just a big thing for me.
On that point, sweetie, I have one of these face cloths. You get these from Pennies, okay, which is not sustainable. However, they are sustainable. These take your makeup off with water.
Do they?
Yes, that's what they even say on thingy. And actually, what's her name? The skin nerd woman, you know her? She has ones and they officially take your makeup off with water. So if you find them, get them because they're great too.
They're in a few chemists actually.
They wrap up even smaller.
Okay, so you can fit it into a little bag.
I will either frequent a wipe, but I think our lesson number one is we are girls, we're taking the makeup off.
Oh yeah.
Do not sleep in your fucking makeup just because there's a lad in the bed beside you.
Regardless if you have bad skin or if you're insecure, it is such a good practice to get into, to just remove your makeup regardless of like your insecurities. Just take it off because you're only playing yourself if you keep it on, because you're going to be fudging up your skin more. You wake up with it all over your face, you look dirty. And when I take my makeup, I look like that whole bag the next day.
And hopefully you're going to be shagging this guy again frequently. So he's going to see it without makeup at some point anyway, and I think it's always best. Look, we go on dates, we wear push-up bras. He knows our tits aren't sitting up at our chin. We go home, we take off our makeup. He knows that you're not going to look like this or this on the bed the next morning. And you know what? You will always, in my opinion, look better, fresh face without makeup and a bit of skincare on than you will with crusty-ass fucking stuff coming down your face and his pillow.
Comb mixed with mascara. It's not a moment. And also, it does really scream insecurity. We're all insecure, but it really does like tell him that you're kind of a vulnerable, insecure person if you're like keeping on the makeup. I think just take it off. Live your best life, you know?
Yes.
And if we get further on, so take that out, the wipes. If we get further on into what is in our bag, bring your little makeup bits. I always have a few selections of lippy.
And I keep a small selection of what my makeup must-haves. So blogger. So this is more the next day, okay? So we've gone to sleep.
Yeah, let's get out our makeup bits. So little makeup bitty witties and talk through them.
Should I put this because I've got a step before the going to sleep?
There's no steps here.
Okay, so our makeup bits, right? I always bring a mascara because mascara is like my treasure island, desert island product. I love a bit of mascara, it makes me look awake. Yeah,
you have to learn how to hone in your makeup that is like what makes you feel yourself. Like what can you just not live without? Because you're not going to be you can't be bringing your whole makeup back to a lad's house.
Even if he's like, let's go get breakfast, you don't want to be that girl who's like, okay, I'm just going to go beat my face for half an hour.
I'm baking.
Like, that just screams high maintenance. You want to be the girl who just whips into the bathroom while he's on his phone. You're like, and you're like done.
And you don't need to look like as done if you were on the date.
No.
You just need to look brunch ready. You know, like a bit of lippy, a bit of mascara. So
What's your desert island?
My desert island is lip liner and lipsticks. They are my thing. I love a bare eye, no mascara, not much foundation, but just lips. That's my swag. Sometimes I will bring an eyebrow pencil.
Well, I was just going to say I like a brow gel.
Okay.
Myself, so I like to. For me, I like to just frame my eyes if I'm doing like a no makeup look.
Yeah.
So these two are like key pour moi, because it's just like groomed. I just always feel a bit more groomed, and it's all about feeling just a slightly.
You have quite. My brows are like they stay put. Yours are a bit.
Mine are long and wild.
Yeah.
All over
So you need that to. You know, we all have our needs.
I picked up this the other day, which is a nice little lip product. Okay. So I wouldn't really be rocking a lippy on the reg, but this is Soak and Glory.
Yeah, okay.
They have these new like tinted lip balms.
You love a tinted moment.
I love a tinted balm, and this is kind of like look at that.
Oh,
that is
nice.
Sexy for the next day, isn't it? It's like a kind of tangerine peachy coral, and I think that if you just want, because I would use that as a blusher as well, so that kind of livens up the whole face.
That's why I was wearing lipstick as well. I would just pop a little bit on my lid as well, just to kind of tie a whole look in together with minimal products. And I look so goddamn sexy when I use this cappuccino by Rimmel lip liner.
It doesn't suit me.
And it's so handy for the overdraw because it's so dark. It just isn't obvious. I always need a compact. Now I wouldn't be rocking around with putting on the highlighter, but this Jeffree Star mirror is the best.
Oh, I forgot to put one in my Shag bag. That is it. Yeah. That isn't even, you know what, even for us, it's not just Shag bag, that's just bag essential. I always need a compact mirror.
Because you would be surprised how many lads gaffs you'll go back to, you'll pop into the mirror, no bathroom. Or no mirror.
Or the thing is...
What did I say?
No bathroom.
Where you have to take a dump on their bedroom floor. No, there's so many guys who they don't have mirrors in their bedrooms or in their bathrooms, and you're like,
and
so you have a few bits you can't even put it on.
Or sometimes they're like, okay, you get ready, I'm going to go have a shower, and you're like, oh, your mirror is in the bathroom. So you need to make do. And also it can be cool if he's like, you ready? You're like, yeah. He doesn't have to watch you. I don't, like, after a first shag especially, or first 3 times, I'm not mad about them looking at me put on makeup.
No, I'm not mad.
I like them to see the fantasy and see the reality. I don't really like them to see the transition between the two.
I can't concentrate when a guy is looking at me, because sometimes they can be kind of like commentating what you're doing. Like, oh, I never knew you put on that much. You're like, go fuck yourself.
For me,
let me work.
For me, they just fucking distract me. I'm there putting fucking lipstick on my forehead.
You're trying to be cute. You're like, oh my god.
You're trying to be like, it takes literally 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, I always do that.
Yeah, so I think just have something that's going to get you ready quick and efficiently. So I'm going to rewind. One thing, after taking our makeup off, I will always bring, I'm a dry skinned queen, I will always bring a little moisturizer.
So will I.
Because it will prep the skin for anything the next day.
Personally, I bring a cheap one because a lot of the time, like this bag of stuff is not my favorite lipstick. It's not my favorite cheap ass
This is my dried out mascara.
Yeah.
This is my older
Because there is the potential that you get pissed on the date.
Or just lose.
And you lose your... So you can't be going out with your La Mer freaking moisturizer.
No.
So this is just a Pond one that I got in a chemist.
Handy.
Specifically for the Shag bag. And because it's specifically for my Shag bag, I throw it on the legs to emulsify the legs because I don't care. It's not like my prized moisturizer. I'll throw it on the arm.
I grabbed this morning just because it's on my counter, but I also love a good E45 moment. It's like a fiver. Again, you can use it all over. You can use it if your elbows are a little fucking dry the next day. My elbows are always dry. My knees are dry. Or sometimes I find when I shower in guys' houses, they have like really not great quality shower gel, and it dries out my skin, and I'm looking ashy. So I like to whack a bit of that on. But this one as well is great. Just something to like. If I feel like I'm not wearing foundation, if I put moisturizer on, it just kind of gives you that juicy kind
It gives the highlighter look.
It does.
Purse.
I mean, purse for buying nothing.
Yes, hopefully. A lot of times in a date, though, I'll just take my card. Top up the old Revolut. So that's because I have quite a bulky purse. This, for me, is something that I pop in a date bag for numerous reasons. Numero 1. That's such a girly moment.
I don't think men love that.
They comment on it all the time. sometimes they say that, oh, rose water, it's gross, it smells like my nan's bathroom. But it brings content to the date.
Oh, true. It's a conversation starter.
It's so girly to like whip that out of your bag, make a show. You look like a goddess when you're putting it on because you have to do that kind of pose.
I love how we said like, don't look high maintenance with your makeup. We're like, but on the date.
Is that? How beautiful is
I know. It is gorgeous.
But I'm not high maintenance with my makeup, but I want a lad to know that I'm high maintenance with my skin because then you're kind of basically complimenting yourself by being like, oh, I'm obsessed with skincare.
That's why I'm going to look great in bed with you tomorrow.
Look at this. Compliment my skin.
It's something that I like to... I
also, because they're kind of twosome, baby. They're my skincare little bits. SPF.
I will sometimes bring an SPF too. They're usually in my bag knocking around.
It's because this one as well. Oh my god, the gorgeous sheen it gives your face.
It makes you look so dewy.
So beautiful. It smells lovely. So I just love that for a dewy moment, especially after a night of shagging, dating, drinking. You want to be looking like
at least
your
no
skin isn't dead. You know?
So what I love is the real essential for me.
Yeah.
A scrunchie. Okay, so
I didn't have one.
What I like to do is just when I get back to the house, slip this on.
Yeah.
Accessory. So it's kind of, it's a key accessory for us anyway, so a guy has to really fuck with this being in there.
Mine's over there.
I can see it, the same one.
Yeah.
Enragingly can't find these ever again. I've already lost one, but that's a story for a different day.
That's a whole other YouTube video.
Story time, I lost my scrunchie. So I like to slip this on. So we're shagging, that's grand. I don't mind the hair going everywhere.
Do you have this on then, the shag?
It might be. Who knows? But I like to see the reason I like to put it on my wrist is I like to introduce it into the equation early so that they don't notice it when at nighttime I do this. Right before they turn the lights off, sometimes when they've turned it off, I just that. A low pony will save your hair for the next day, girlies. You've probably been blow drying, you've been putting heat on your hair. It's like, oh, you're really, when like you're saving your hair washing day for the date and you're like, there's nothing more enraging than when it's fucked up on the next day. You're like, I washed my hair for you.
For nothing. I know, it is
crow's nest. And then
it's so annoying when you go on a date, looking fab, your hair is looking its best it will all week, and then you come home and you have slow hair.
Oh.
Nothing worse than slow hair.
Getting the dark with slow hair.
Oh, and I mean, a brush for me is something I don't bring in my shag bag because I just feel like post-shag hairbrush equals fluffy mane.
Yeah, I shag like a dog. Okay, a random one, Linz?
Go on, just gonna...
a random one for me would be, now this is kind of more, if I'm ongoing seeing a guy, like if I want to have something just on hand, I like to bring tweezers with me.
Oh, genius. Now what do you be tweezing?
Okay, and this goes back to insecurities and looking confident. I am a woman, and I'm not afraid to admit, I grow quite a lot of hair on my lip. And
I thought you were going to say nose, and I was imagining you plucking nose hair. I was like,
on my lip, I also have a mole. There can be a little bit of hair coming out of there. Also, sometimes you miss a few of these. Sometimes you miss one on your leg, and you're like,
or sometimes you can see an ingrown hair, like beginning around the vaginal area, and you're like,
get it out early. We're 8
If I don't have that, which I don't have it in my shag bag right now, I always am like, why didn't I bring a tweezer?
And you know why, right? So if my fucking lip, sometimes like I will do my makeup looking fab, and then I'll like, I'm on the bus.
I know.
And I see this ginormous black hair. Now the thing is like fucking YOLO swag at the end of the day. People grow hair. However, I will be on the date like this. And you need to be looking your bomb ass, fucking confident
You need to be feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling
You need to be literally rocking into this date being like, hey bitch, this is me. You don't want to be like, I hate it when I'm around someone and they're so like, when people smile and they go like, I'm like, whoa, that made me really curious as to what's behind the hand now.
Yeah, well, if they have weird teeth and they're not just like owning them and being like, if they're like, you're way more noticing. It's like, and it's a thing girls do all the time. Especially within a group of girls will do it in front of guys. They'll be like, oh my god, you want to see me without makeup? I have so much acne. You'd never notice it, but like, people pointing out zits, like people on YouTube even are like zooming head on to their
Like,
zits.
look at my acne.
I would never have noticed it unless you literally were forcing me to acknowledge it.
So I like to bring in tweezers just in case, because every now and again there is a little hair. Even as I said on my vag, if I'm like backing his gaff in the toilet and I'm like, one decide to pop up, I just get that baby out. And I really, there's been many times on dates where I've needed my tweezers, and
I know.
a lot of the time I forget it. So.
And that's definitely something you do in the bathroom, because I hate, like I've been tweezing away and the guy's like stormed in, like, you know, I'm just gonna, you're like,
tweezing is just like not.
Let me live.
It is a secret single moment,
now,
and I will have no other word about it.
Another thing I bring, which I use all the time. Do you have one?
Roller ball perfume. I turned Lindsay onto a roller ball.
You did, and this one, it's Inish.
Gorgeous. You get it in
so Evoca and like some of those Irish places. I've had this ages, super cheap, like €15.
This one is Elizabeth and James, which is Mary Kate and Ashley's exclusive line with
so
Sephora.
annoying you can't get it here.
Because it's really, really stunning, and I've had this bloody age. I always get it when I go to America. But these, I either have this or I'll have one of the Lush solid perfumes.
Yeah.
Just because I hate it when a guy gets to get up and go, and then I'm like, oh, I'm from the perfume, and also like,
you're like, take
I've showered, but I probably showered really quick, and you know, I'm not. It's not. I just there's
nothing like a scent.
I don't want the stench of sex in my brunch spot.
For me, why I have this is because I want to be known as the girl who smells nice.
Yes.
I want him to smell this and remember. Think of me. Sometimes I'll even dot it along the pillow.
Oh, I've done that before.
Just so they know that they're going to go into bed. They're going to, You want them. Scent is everything.
Oh, scent is everything.
It's everything.
It's a huge trigger for us.
For memories,
And do you have sometimes maybe a more date-specific scent? I do have sexier scents that I will rock out in a date. And I also have noticed, annoyingly, sometimes my favorite perfumes that I have aren't men's favorites. Like, men love, like, I have this, like, Rihanna one which smells like candy floss. Men are like, I love that. Like,
no way.
Men love, like, randomly, like, sweet, girly stuff. So one of my last items that I do enjoy, and this one will be worn and one will be brought. I like a little panty liner.
Now, why do you bring a pad?
A panty liner.
Oh, right.
These are liners, not pads. So what I do is I like to wear a liner because depending on where you are on your discharge, on your cycle, and just as you are in general, you will be discharging. And you're going to be sitting there on the date all day and probably sweating because you're kind of nervous. So, like, who knows? Also, if you're wearing, like, sexy underwear, they're not always very breathable.
And also, for me...
Oh.
Okay, it fell out. I also had a pad. Because I won't bring a spare knicker, but I'll wear a pad sometimes and then just before the bride I'll whip it off. So my knickers...
You should do a panty liner.
Yeah, wear a panty liner, whatever.
Yeah, because it just keeps... I remember Fiona, your sister, I think you said our sister, Fiona told me that she wears them because she's like, I just stay fresh for Connor. And I'm like, okay, first of all, that's sexy as hell.
Yeah.
So why have I not, like, I feel it's only been the last year I have really discovered the art of the liner. Like, I never fucked with them for some reason.
I know, and they're so tiny, you don't feel them, they're so thin.
Now, you have to be careful. Remember, you're wearing the fucking thing because it can happen where these are light, breezy, easy. You forget they're in there, you're getting down and dirty with a guy and all of a sudden he's like, oh, what's that? You're like, oh.
Yeah, you don't want them to be grabbing a fistful of pads.
And there's no, like, hey, you can actually extract a tampon kind of smoothly without a guy really noticing. You can't rip off.
No.
Especially because you're hoping the guy's taking off your underwear. You don't want him, and then he sees the discharge, and then he's like, why? And then you're, why? I'm discharge girl. Like, you know, it's, so you have to be very cautious.
But they come in so handy for, so when you go in before the shag, pop into the bathroom, take it off, cover the thing in tissue, put it in the bin, make it look, like squish that tissue, make it look like, you know, it is not a liner, it is just me doing whatever the hell I was doing with a piece of tissue.
Oh yeah.
So you have this gone, and it means that then you can throw the pants around and your pants look absolutely clean. Because what has happened to me so many times, I've been on a date or been getting with a guy and wake up, eyes first staring at my knickers, open, like an open bloody sandwich, and with discharge crusted. I'm like, my face up, and I'm like, how?
Or a lot of my underwear are this is actually just a side note of underwear chat. A lot of my underwear are black, and apparently, I didn't know, I was like, why are all the crotches of my black underwear going kind of like orange? Apparently, like the acidity in our vagina bleaches our underwear after a while.
Keep licking our vaginas though, guys.
It'll balance the pH of you somewhere, but apparently that is a thing. You know, like the crotch
Makes
kind
your
of goes
teeth whiter.
a different color.
No, it does,
It's
yeah.
mad. It bleaches your freaking crotch.
That's so freaky!
mental.
What's
But,
wrong with
I mean, power of the vagina. Now, do you know what I noticed? Neither was packed. Are you still going?
And I think you're going to say
Yes! I completely forgot to put a toothbrush in. However, I am not afraid to admit I will use your toothbrush.
I will use your toothbrush, 100%. But why I would always use a guy's toothbrush without him knowing, non-consensual toothbrush using. I am 100% that bitch.
I do always have a toothbrush. I just forgot it. Do you know where my spare fucking toothbrush is? In me fella's gaff. So I didn't have a spare one to bring.
Oh, that's so fucking cute. So stabbing her with the toothbrush. So why I now don't secretly use a fella's toothbrush is because sometimes guys can brush their teeth so violently that the thing splays. And I just don't feel clean. And first of all, I'm like, oh,
or
God.
sometimes they have electric toothbrushes and you can't low-key use them because it's like,
What are you doing in here? Masturbating.
Yeah. Sorry, is that not a vibrator?
Yeah, so you don't mind, do you?
Oh, brilliant. You have one of these, yo.
I faked that one, so I'm just finishing myself off.
But yeah, something for this, especially I like to whip out a toothbrush when I get back to the abode, just freshen up slightly, cider, you know.
Yeah, I bring clips.
Okay, I said 10 items.
This is what I bring, I'm just being real. I
Okay.
bring clips because I sometimes forget a scrunchie.
Yeah, we need
So
some
I
sort of hair
like the moment the next day, be like, yeah,
Switch
I'm
up the
styling it up, you
Switch
know,
up the
I'm
look.
different. And then there's another thing I bring, which honestly, hon, you should bring too because it's so important.
Oh my god, I had these in my bag. Sorry, let me get mine. So shades are our final thing because you want to be looking fucking deadly while you totter off the bus. Also, really big fact and just tip for you girlies if you're dating. Don't be needy with the whole like, where's the bus? Where's the door?
No.
Do you know where it is? Yeah, I do.
Saunter off.
You saunter off. You get lost in the estate, okay?
Last but not least, now
Okay.
this is just, I bring this in dates.
Do you?
And I'm like spritzing it.
Oh,
I
the face tan.
The face tan because like
I
I
couldn't
just
be arsed
there's
with that.
nothing. Oh, I need to buy new ones. What's this goes too quick?
I couldn't be arsed with that personally.
There's nothing like look at the little L stretching. How cute.
That was our shag bag. What's in our bag? Shag bag edition. Let us know if we've missed anything.
What are you bringing in your shag bag, gals? We want to know. We need more tips.
We need more tips and we need better tips. So thank you and say hi. We're using the dog for clickbait.
Yeah.
Openly. So we're being completely
Transparent. Another thing.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done with the fucking video.
I'm starved.